Mga higala, kumusta na napunta na itong tulumanon, panglantaw sa kagabion. Kagabi mga igsoon, wala ta makapahigayon sa ato ang live. Umikan kay hinay kayo ang signal. Then hangtod nakatulog na lang ko, ginubalik og kusog ang signal. So karong gabion na mga igsoon, ganiha hinay ang signal, karon ni kusog-kusog na pod. Kung karon pagitan na balik og live hinaot unta nga dili maputol kini ato ang panag-uban karon tungod sa kahinay sa internet. Tingali gumikan kay sigig ulan-ulan mo tingali nakapahinay aning ato ang signal. Sa dili pa ta magsugod mga igsoon ato sang i-shout out ato ang mga likers atong niaging gabi nga nag-like sa ato ang Facebook Live ni ato ang panglantaw sa kagabion. Si Ate Maribel Alico Saison, Ginalyn J. Martinez, Mary Claire Gaking Hermias, Revelin Apabli Lagata, Jovi Habilio, Ate Anafi Timbal Libria, Remark Akuno Tubigon, Pastor Yung Monleon Makig-angay Jr. and Amites Joy Maghilom Costanera. Daghang salamat sa inyong pag-like. Karong gabi na mga igsoon atong tubagon ang hangyo sa daghang kayong nag-chat na ko nga mag-live kuno ko mag-topic daw ko aning itawag og flood control. So, ato lang gi-slide ni mga igsoon nga dili lang ta maghisgot og mga kontraktor diri sa ato ang lokal kay naniid pa ta mga igsoon, no? So, the topic that we're going to discuss this evening is flood of lies, wave of accountability from Duterte's project to Marcos actions. Good evening, mga igsoon, and welcome to another episode of Panglantaw sa Kagabion. Tonight, we reflect on a pressing issue that affects not only our communities, but the very heart of governance in our nation. The flood control projects, their failures, and the corruption that has drowned the hopes of the people. Mga pangutana nga sakit paminawon pero kinahanglan tubagon. Asa ang bili sa bilyones nga pundo nga gi-release? Ngano hangtod karon bisan walay ulan nagbaha gihapon sa daghang lugar? Kinsa man gyud ang responsable sa kapakyasan niini ug unsa ang gibuhat sa atong kasamtangang pangulo aron kini masulbad. Tonight we will journey through the past and the present, from the Duterte administration's flood control projects plagued by questions of anomalies to President Marcos Jr.'s bold steps to expose corruption and hold people accountable. The flood has always been a powerful image in both history and scripture. In Genesis chapter 6 verse 9, we read of Noah's flood, God's judgment upon a corrupt world. In Isaiah chapter 59 verse 19, it says, when the enemy comes in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord will lift up a standard against him. But today, the flood we face are not just of water. They are floods of lies, floods of corruption, floods of betrayal. Dili lang tubig ang nakalumos nato karon, kundi ang kalapasan sa mga leader nga gipiyalan nato sa pundo o pagdumala sa atong nasod. During the Duterte administration, billions were allocated for the flood control. The 2019 national budget alone showed over 133 billion pesos earmarked for such infrastructure. Yet, ironically, communities from Luzon to Mindanao still experience severe flooding. Question arose, were this project really built to last? Or were they simply paper projects existing only in reports but not in reality? Why is it that roads were paved but rivers left swollen? Legal Context Article 11, Section 1 of the 1987 Constitution clearly states public office is a public trust. When funds intended to protect lives and property are misused, that is not just negligence, it is corruption. And corruption in public works violates Republic Act 3019, the Anti-Graft and Corrupt Practices Act. Kung tinud-anay palang unta ang paggamit sa pundo, dili unta maglutaw ang mga balay sa baha o dili magantos ang katawhan sa matag ulan. Fast forward. Today, President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. has taken a different path. Instead of covering up, he has chosen to expose anomalies. He has ordered through audits, open discussion about confidential funds, and challenged even powerful allies. This is not a perfect government, but it is a government willing to face uncomfortable truths. Luke chapter 16 verse 10 says, whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much. If a leader is willing to reveal corruption, even among his own allies, it is a sign of courage and a desire to regain public trust. Dili ni pasikat lang kini nga lihok nagpasabot nga walay sakripisyo nga dako kung ang tinguha mao ang kaayuhan sa nasod. But here's the reality, mga igsoon. Government alone cannot solve corruption. People's vigilance is essential. Article 2, Section 1 of our Constitution declares, sovereignty resides in the people, and all government authority emanates from them. If we close our eyes, if we refuse to question, then corruption will always win. Kung magpakabungol ta o magpakabuta kita, ragihapon ang mabaha. Kita ragihapon ang malumos. Imagine this, a family in Davao del Sur waking up to rising water in their living room. The father asks, asa man ang flood control nga giingon sa gobyerno? The mother shakes her head, knowing that millions were supposed to protect them. Or think of a student in Quezon City, late for class because waist deep water covered the streets despite billions in flood control. Every ordinary Filipino is a witness to failed promises. The prophet Amos once declared, "Let justice rule on like a river, righteousness like a never-failing stream." Amos chapter 5 verse 24. This is the vision we need today. A nation where funds are used properly, where leaders are accountable, and where floods are only natural, not man-made disasters of corruption. President Marcos has started the conversation. Now, it is up to us, the people, and to trust that God's justice is never delayed. Psalm chapter 46 verse 1 reminds us, God is our refuge and strength and ever-present help in trouble. This has been your kini ang panglantaw sa kagabion. Diin ang kahayag mudan-ag bisan pa sa kangit. Kini inyong alaga Jeremias Labaho Tubigon for another evening of panglantaw sa kagabion. Sama ka sa pamaingon nga sa atong pagpangandoy og matarong nga katilingban. Ang tinud-anay gayon ang atong sugat. Og sa kangit-ngit sa kasaysayan, ang tinud-anay nga pamunuan ang labing hayag nga paglaom. Daghang salamat og hinaot nga magpabilin ang kamatuoran o kaangayan sa atong panimalay ug sa atong nasod. Ang Dios magapanalangin ug magapanalangin kanatong tanan. Shout out Cheryl Tubigon Ribuya of Luer Santo Niño Mahayag and Richard Dular. Mayong gabi.